Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning, sir. It is one of the good things to come here and interact is to meet the young people and also hear good things about yourself in the introduction. So they say good things about you in the introduction. Okay, this is like today, 4 years back when you passed your MSET examination or when you passed your VSAT examination, you were under the confusion or you are at a juncture where what you want to do or which college you want to join, which engineering, which branch you want to join. That was what you went through 4 years back or 3.5 years back. And today you are again at the same juncture as to what should I do after my BTech? What should I be doing after my engineering graduation? If I'm joining a job, which company should I join? This is like that book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. There is a book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. I don't know how many of you have read. In that, it says that you get good grades, you'll get a good job. I think you guys have been so far under the impression that good grades will get you a good job. You guys have gone through the Narayana, Ramaya, Chaitanya, Krishnaya colleges. You've gone through the grind of going through the MSET, you're going through the VSAT examination. You did everything, thinking that if you excel well, you'll take care of a good career. But I think now your college has taken the next responsibility. Today, I think before we even really start anything else, we need to give an applause for your teachers because today happens to be a Teachers' Day. So we just need to... So they are really working hard in the last 4 years or so to make you understand what is career, what is required, and they're making you prepared for that next step of your career. And what we probably will be doing in the next half an hour or 1 hour is that if you have decided to work, if you decided to opt for a job, why should you opt for TCS and what is there in for you for the TCS? I think that is what happens. It is like, in the introduction they said I'm a BTech and all. When I studied BTech, I think half of you were not born. 100% I can tell you, because I passed out in 1987. There is one, it very often reminds me of a very famous dialogue. There is one Telugu movie called Sardar Paparayudu, in which there will be one senior NTR and there will be one junior NTR. And in one typical conversation, he will be telling you that, Pichivada, nee vayasu na anubhavam anta ledu. I think today, my experience is more than your age. So what I'm going to tell you is probably based on what I acquired, what I felt, and how I have decided and shaped my career, and how you probably should take an inference from some of my experiences and some of my reasoning, and probably you can take a decision. But at the end of it, you need to appreciate that your college has put in a lot of efforts. Your college has started grooming you for the market, because it is like you are done with your career and you need to get into a job. So what does it really make to really get into a job? And also Rohit will be telling you about the process of selection, what we do. That aside, what really is the key factors for you? Because our Ajay Mukherjee, our head of HR, TCS Director HR, he's explained to you why TCS. I'm also probably going to tell you a few things about TCS and probably the reasons why most of you who are probably decided to work should opt for TCS. That is what I can probably going to take to you in the next probably few minutes. Yeah, you're part of TCS. It is a company which has got a vision, it's got a mission, and it's got probably a value system. I think the most important point is that when you're joining a company, you should think about why should I join a particular company? And when I'm trying to decide a company, what are the key factors that will really happen? Does this company has any mission? That company is it an overnight player? Or is it like a fly-by-night operator? Or does it have really a value in terms of vision? Vision is something which they set it up, like what probably you guys did in your 10th class. When you got your good marks in your 10th class, you had a vision, or you had a vision saying that I need to do engineering. That's what your vision is. Similarly, then you started working on a mission, how to go about getting into engineering. That is the second factor that you are doing. That is the mission. Similarly, how do I do this? Do I do this by copying? Do I do this by buying question papers? Or do I go through the regular grind? That is a replica of probably, if you look at a company, I think that's what happens in a vision, mission and the value system, where what is there in, that is what TCS is all about. It is, our vision is to be the best company in the IT industry. That's what has been our vision. And how do we assume, how do we reach that vision, is to probably help our customers reach there, then only we'll be respected. That is what I think, the essence of this slide is that you are trying to join a company which is very clear in what it wants to do, where it wants to be, and how it wants to be. That is what this slide is all about. And probably that's what, as Rohit said, that we probably will be having 100 reasons why people should join TCS, but based on our experience and based on what we are seeing you, based on your age and probably what is relevant for you, what we probably will be going through is probably the 10 reasons why we should go through. This is, the first reason is, if you have decided to become, if you have decided to make IT as your career, if you want to make technology as a passionate career for you, I think that is the reason why you need to work with the top technology brand. We are the #1 company in India, and we are probably not, we started in 68, probably even I was not born probably that time. And we have an employee base of 300,000, and we are $13 billion last year, if you are looking at, and we probably will be crossing it this year. And there are multitude of reasons why we are #1. And that is the first more reason. That means you have decided to do your engineering. You decided to opt for a good college like Vignan, which is a reputed university. And in Vignan, your teachers are training you for the job market. When they decided that you don't want to do higher studies, you want to work, and if you want to work in IT industry, then probably TCS is the #1 technology brand. Those reasons which are put on the slide are the reasons why we are the best company for you people to choose. It is like working with a leader. And this slide, I think, is like, you look at what we are, where we stand. In all counts, the competition, if you look, this is a global positioning. I think I would stand that side. See, this is a global ranking of TCS on the revenue, on the net income, market capitalization, and the head count. And this is not probably among the Indian companies. This is across the global IT companies. And we are there in the top 10 in everything. And if you just replicate this to the Indian companies, we are #1 in all areas. And then the nearest competition to us will be probably 18 to 20% behind us. That is how we have grown. You have seen in one of the videos where what happened to the world when 2008 recession, what happened to the world in 2010 recession, but still how we have progressed as a company. I think this is a classic example of how we are in terms of, look at the companies we are competing with. We are competing with the IBMs, the Accentures, and the Xeroxes, and the Capgeminis and all. And they are probably 100+ years old. They are probably pretty long in terms of their presence and all. We are catching up with most of them on all the parameters. In terms of market capitalization, in terms of headcount, you look at it. We probably are 100,000 behind IBM. We will be the largest IT employer in the world soon, probably. This is another reason why you need to think about TCS, because we have been in a leadership position. We are in the top 10 in all parameters of what normally the market assesses a company. Look at these factors on how we have grown from 2013 to 14, how our headcount has gone. And then the other important factor is, like, you are part of the Tata Group. I think that itself is the biggest factor for you to think about the most reliable group in the world, where we are in 80 countries, we are $100 billion companies, and we are in the top 10 in every line of business of Tata Group. Whether it is automotives, whether it is the retail, whether it is steel, whether it is power or anything, we are definitely in the top 10. Tata Group as a policy will be always there as a part of it's either 10 or we exit out. I think that's what we sustain and we manage actually. And how Tata Group has actually set aside the market is that we are like, we're probably one of the few companies in India acquiring foreign companies. We acquired Jaguar, we acquired the Ritz Hotels, that is a retail chain. We also acquired Tetley, that's also a UK based retail company. And we also acquired VSNL, which is like a global network, we are doing that. So this is one of the few traits of Tata Group where earlier the trend has been the foreign companies are acquiring Indian companies, whereas we are acquiring global companies and we are growing in our size. That is another reason for you to think that you are part of an environment which has a global presence, which has a global perspective, and which has got a global vision. This is what why we are leading. Why we are leading is that we are always the first of the lot in terms of trying to pioneer anything, whether it is the Taj Hotels, the Tata Steel, or the Air India. These are all the years in which is mentioned where we are thinking about a need, we are thinking about a business opportunity, and we are doing it ahead of market. We are doing ahead of market. But what is there for me? That is what probably you'll be thinking that, okay, I'm feeling safe, but will it add value to me? How can it be added value to you is only because of the training. That is, your senior or your super senior will be telling you about what his experience has been when he joined TCS and how he has been groomed, because that is going to be one of the key important factors for you. You're coming raw out of the college. In college, the 4 years always reminds me of the movie called Happy Days. You can do anything you like. You can rag your juniors. You can fall in love with your teachers. You can watch X-rated movies. You can go on excursions, because this 4 years happens like that. But what happens when you really come into the industry where can you start coding? Can you start doing programming? No, you cannot. But how do we make it happen like that? We really we train you. The company trains you in trying to get ready for that. Just like what our colleagues might have done that, where employability. What is really required for you to perform on the job? And that is where training as a factor comes very, very handy. And that is a very key important factor for us in TCS, where if you look at those awards, I think in some of the videos you have seen so many awards being given to us, but this is one of the awards we all of us take pride in, because the most effective training program you'll be going through. You'll be one of those lucky guys who will be going through a rigorous training program. You'll be going through a pattern where, depending upon the stream you choose, depending upon the technology that you choose, depending upon what we feel you're good at, you'll be trained in a very, very methodical way. And that is where we call it as campus to corporate. What happens in a campus to corporate, where you're developed as an all-rounder, you're developed in your core skills, you're developed in creating a unique identity for you, saying that you're not part of the probably 5,000 trainees, they're unique in their value system. So these are the awards that we have got. So that is another reason for you to think about the prospective value addition what you have. That is where you probably you can see a large opportunity. Today we keep getting a lot of questions whether I'm a civil engineer, do I get an opportunity, or I'm a computer science engineer, will I get project only in a computer science? If I'm probably a biomechanical engineer, do I get only projects? That is where the training comes into picture. The company maps you to a relevant area where you think you are capable, how you can perform, and you are mapped to one of these projects where it'll synchronize with your academic knowledge. That is the reason why you need to think about one of the key differentiating factors. And this is a very, very important thing where for you, because we are talking to your training and placement officer on the way from the airport, where we were telling that you might have seen in the videos also that our average age is 28 years. That means I'll tell you one funny incident that happened to me in my project. I manage a project. I have somebody who's working for me, and he came and asked me, I need to go on a leave for a week. I said, what happened? And he said that my father has to go through a surgery and I need to go and be there with him. I said, okay, then please go ahead and take immediate leave. Then as a courtesy, I asked him, how old is he? He said, he's old, sir, he's 48 years, he told. So he considered me as old because I'm 48. He's talking to a 48-year-old guy, and he considered me as that is what is called the generation gap. We still manage, we still live up to their expectations, we still map. That is the uniqueness of what you being in TCS, where you are 70% of the people are below 30 years. I think that's what will make a lot of difference. That means you'll be very comfortable being part of the age group, which will be very much like you, which will be very much happy to get so many likes on your Facebook, which will be very happy to start doing on your WhatsApp. That is the real comfort you get, where you think you are in the right company. Imagine your fathers and your uncles telling you when you have to reach a station, they'll ask you to go 2 hours before the railway train time or flight time. You always feel that it is very difficult for me to be with these people, because you always would like to go in the last minute, drive that 100 kilometers without helmet and do a lot of things and be adventurous and all. But the relevance to it is that your 70% of the age group is in your thinking. They're all born when I was studying, Apple and BlackBerry were just fruits. But when you guys are born, they were the most in things. People cannot live without them actually. So, and Twitter was probably some birds chirping at that time. But now these are the things where you guys are born after, and you guys are the one who did your homework with Google, whereas we did our homework without Google. Why I'm telling this and emphasizing this is that if you're getting into TCS, you're getting into a company of the age which is almost in sync with what you think, what you enjoy, what you really aspire for. That is, I think, the reason why you think you have a lot of flexibility and you have a lot of diversity. It is like, you know, you wanted to join Vignan University, you wanted to be in computer science department, and you wanted to be under some professor who has got a global PhD in some Harvard or something, and you think that's the best thing. You just make your parents say that I would not listen to anybody, I will join only that college, that branch. You will join. But once you start getting into the college, when you start getting into the branch, you will think there's something missing, where you feel you're getting into a bored, you're getting into a boredom where, okay, all that is good, but this is like boring friends or something like that. Similarly, when you get into TCS, we start getting into a good training, you get into a project, you start feeling that my neighbor has posted a Facebook posting yesterday with Eiffel Tower, or my sister has in the US, she started posting a Facebook message or a Twitter about Statue of Liberty. How can I go? My company is not sending me. Will my company send me, or will I be also getting that opportunity or not? I think those are the doubts that you get after going through the initial level of satisfaction for you. And that is where I think another reason for us is that if you have seen in the introduction slide, we are 55. We are in 55 countries. We have 1,000 clients across the world, and we have offices and our own development centers in 55 countries. That is like, as Ajay Mukherjee has said, that the job goes on a rotation, where you always get an opportunity to rotate between jobs and between projects, and there is a growth for the performers, and that is where I think you have an opportunity to work on site and fulfill your aspirations. And it's a fast track career. That is what I said, is that you get into it, you perform, how do you grow? And this photograph there can be the best example of what can be the growth. If you look at the Indian IT industry, we have our competitors, Infosys, Wipro and HCL. They are all entrepreneurial driven. Mr. Narayan Murthy founded the company and grown it. We have Ajim Premji formed Wipro and grown it. And HCL, Shivanathar, has formed the company and he has grown along with that. He has become the CEO. Whereas Chandra is somebody like you and me. He joined us as a management trainee, as a campus trainee. And he has grown through the ladder, and he is like, the way he has grown is an inspiration for a lot of people in TCS, where we say that if you perform, there is a growth, there is a potential to it. That's what we call it as a fast track career. In addition to work, there are multiple aspects of TCS career. What happens is that career and job, what you probably will be getting outside TCS is probably a job. A career is something you can grow and you can grow depending upon how passionate you are about the job. And also, in addition to job, there is a work-life balance where there are a multitude of opportunities that you will get. You will start, if you feel that there is a need in your area, where there is a village that is suffering because of lack of water. There is a school in your area which is having a problem because of there is no teachers. You can volunteer, go and teach in the school, because there are a whole lot of peripheral systems which will keep you fit, which will keep you opportunity to perform, to help the society, to save somebody in need. So there are a multitude of opportunities where we are doing it not only in India, we are doing it across the world. We are doing it either in the US, like for the marathons. the Boston marathons, the every of these marathons that globally we are associated with them. I'm planning to take cycling as my initiative. What is the best cycle for me to buy? You just post it, you will get responses. Nomi is some fantastic initiative. If I'm stuck with a project need, I need a visa-ready Java person to send it to America. I will probably ask the regular channel, but I also go and post it on the Nomi, where I get immediate responses about somebody somewhere in Noida or Pune waiting for a US project. This is the biggest initiative that has happened, and this is what made us beat the competition in pretty faster time. I think these are some of the things where Pulse and sabbatical. Sabbatical is something very important for all of you. Okay, you are working for 2-3 years, then you feel that you should go to IIT and do your MTech or PhD, or you want to go and do your masters in the US. So there is a process, there is the eligibility, there is a process which probably Rohit can address on your eligibility and all, but there is a provision for people to work for 2-3 years, understand what the industry is, then you probably can go on a sabbatical. I think that is another thing. And Pulse, you don't like your boss, that is the best initiative. You can start writing everything in the world in Pulse, because that's a anonymous employee survey about what are the 10 things you like better and what are the 10 things that are not going right. And those are done very, very meticulously. The feedback is taken very meticulously, and that's a big opportunity for all of you to express what you have. I think these are all some of the 10 reasons where we have discussed a whole lot of factors. We have discussed why Tata Group. We discussed whether it is a company with a vision or whether it is achieving the mission with a value system by evading taxes or by going legally and locally. We all sign what is called Tata Code of Conduct, where we are bound by ethical and moral, and we are bound by the law of the land where we are operating, because these are all, we all do that, and that is the type of company you're thinking about. And whether this company is part of a bigger company which has got a financial stability or not, yes, you are part of the Tata Group. And then, okay, I'm joining in it, but will I be trained in the area which I like? Yes, you are trained, and that company like TCS has got the awards for that. And then within that, after that, okay, I'm trained, but do I get the opportunity to work on site? Yes, you get opportunity to work on site. I'm working on site, but do I reach very fast in the career? Yes, our CEO is a classic example about joining as a trainee in 1988 and becoming a CEO probably in 2008.